This video is going to be on how to write an equation of the line when you are talking about parallel and perpendicular lines. And in this first question, it says write an equation of the line that passes through 6, -2 and is parallel to the line y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So what you want to know about this is when it says write an equation, you always want to write it as y equals mx plus b. So that's how your final answer should look. The 6, -2 is very important, that it is parallel to this line. So anytime it's parallel, it's going to be the same slope. And you notice that the slope is 1/2, so we're going to use that slope to help us out. So we're now going to take this point and write it in point slope form. So it's going to be y plus 2 equals 1/2 times x minus 6, and then you close it with the parenthesis. The 6 is the x value, the -2 is the y value, that's why it goes here. So you're going to distribute the 1/2, so you get y plus 2 equals 1/2 x. 1/2 times x is 1/2 x, and 1/2 times -6 is a -3. You're going to get y by itself, so you subtract 2 on both sides. So you should get y equals 1/2 x minus 5. Now what this is saying is that these two lines are both parallel, and we were able to make a line from a point and knowing that the slope is parallel to this line. Now the next one is a little bit different because you still have to write an equation of the line that passes through -3, 1. So we're going to circle that. That's important. It's perpendicular. Perpendicular means it's the opposite and the reciprocal for the slope. So I'll show you what that means in a minute. To the line shown in the graph. So right here, we're going to notice that this point and this point are on our graph. We're going to find the slope by counting up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go to the left 1, which is really a -1. So my slope in this case is -4. Well, to write the equation of the line, you want to start off with point slope form because you know your slope and you know your point. Now the slope has to be the opposite and the reciprocal. So I'm going to start my equation. So I have y. I'm going to take the 1 minus 1 equals, my slope is going to be the reciprocal, which would be -1/4. And because it is a negative, it's going to turn into a positive. So it's +1/4 times x minus, or actually it's going to be a +3 because it is a minus here, so it's always the opposite. So we're going to distribute that 1/4. So we get y minus 1 equals 1/4 times x, which is 1/4 x, and then plus 1/4 times 3, which is 3/4. We're going to add 1 on both sides, and it's going to be y equals 1/4 x plus a 7/4, because if you notice that 3/4, it would be 1 3/4, which would turn into 7/4, and you always want to leave it as an improper fraction.